Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to unpivot a data set in Excel easy. A lot of times people give us data and they've made the effort to show us something that fits on a screen. So what this is we've asked 50 people what their favorite website is. And these are the responses in a survey format. And ideally, these would be one column, 50 records. But we don't have it that way. Someone has taken these 50 responses and tried to present this to us in a table. And if we're going to run some analysis on it, like which one is most often, which one, or the most popular, least popular, you would have to, and you wanted to use a pivot report to do that, a pivot table, you would have to put this back into more of a database format or 50 records. And you could grab this and cut it and put it there and keep doing this, all of them, and put that. But there's a much faster way to do this using the data get data. So if I'm ever given data and someone's made the effort and I need to unpivot this, I'm going to go under the data, get data from table range. Let me grab the data first. Data, get data, table range. My table does have headers. And what pops up is this Power Query format, but it's part of Excel. It's free. You don't have to do anything any different. It's data get data, and it pops this up. And then from within this, we can do all kinds of things. We can do all kinds of manipulations, data wrangle this pretty quickly. In this case, I'm going to highlight all of these columns, and I'm going to go under Transform and look at this. Unpivot columns is the one we want to use. Unpivot columns, and just like that, we have 50 records, one column. I don't need this column anymore, so I'm going to remove it. And if you want to, you can rename this and call it Sites Visited or something. And guess what? Your steps are getting recorded, so if anyone ever sends you this same format again, this is already built in, so it will reproduce this data, these series of steps every time. The last thing is, where do you want to put this final report? Because you got to get it back to Excel. And there's a couple of options. I tend to move things directly to a data model, but in this case, I'm just going to put it right back in Excel. And so I'm going to put it as a table in the existing worksheet, and that is going to be right there. I'm not going to add anything to the data model for now. And I get this, and once I have that, then I can go do my pivot off of this data set pretty quickly. There are my sites, and there's what happens most often. And that is a quick way to take data that has already been pivoted and unpivot it so that we can do some type of analysis to it. Thanks.